Oh goodness. You don't want attention, do you? Hey guys, in today's video, I'm just gonna be getting ready and doing my makeup, and I hadn't put anything up in a couple weeks, and I wanted to make sure that I kept putting a video up every week or every couple weeks at least to keep my channel active. Even if not that many people are watching the videos, I'm just kind of doing this for myself because it's a little bit of a rough time right now for a lot of people I know. And I know it could be worse for me, much worse, but I'm just having a little bit of a hard time, and every day whenever I put makeup on, or the days that I do get up and put on my makeup, which I'm trying to do that every single day, it just makes me feel better and it makes me have a better day. For primer today, I'm going to be using from Pharmacy. This is the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer. I've used this with you guys I think before a couple times, and it's just a silicone primer. It's just clear like this, but I think it does a really good job of making things kind of smooth out for my makeup during the day. I think that it's a good primer. I really enjoy it, and it's not super expensive. So for foundation today, I'm going back to one of my original favorite CC creams, and that's the IT Cosmetics CC Plus SPF 50. This is just a little sample that I got in my Ipsy bag, but I've already used several tubes. I got this in the shade Light. I'm just gonna go in with my StansOut beauty sponge. I don't know if you guys remember me talking about this, but it's essentially just kind of like a memory foam type of deal. I'll put the link below. It's really, really neat, and you can use it without wetting it, and it does just as well, which I kind of appreciate because I don't always know if I'm going to use a brush or a sponge to put on my makeup until I start putting my makeup on, and then I don't want to have to go to the kitchen, wet the sponge and all that. So it's nice that I can do this without having to wet it, and it does just as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over real quick. Anyway, the CC cream is really good, and it has SPF in it, which is a huge, huge bonus. The next thing I'm going to do is concealer, and I'm going to go in with the Pharmacy. This is the Peach. This is the corrector that I'm going to use first before I do the actual concealer. And like I said, this is in the Peach shade, and I'm just going to do that underneath my eyes first. And I also use the beauty sponge to blend that in. Let's do that really quick. Figured out that through some tips I saw here on YouTube, that if you use a corrector first, it helps things tremendously. And the peach color is the one that I always use because that's the one that's supposed to combat like darkness and purple and stuff like that, and it seems to work pretty well. And the regular concealer that I'm going to be using is from Essence, and this is the High Beauty Under Eye Brightening Concealer. I am really impressed with this Essence concealer, actually, for as inexpensive as it is. You know, very cheap drugstore prices. And I got it from Ulta, and I have just really, really been impressed with it. So what have you guys been up to? How's everything for y'all wherever you live, and how's your family? Hopefully everybody's staying safe. And how's your job situation? Like, was your job affected by the virus whole pandemic issue? Mine was, which is kind of why I'm having a hard time. I've been having a very hard several months, actually. Gonna use the NYX color corrector powder. This is in the shade Banana. I'm gonna go in with this underneath my eyes just to set that concealer. But anyway, I've just been having a really tough time with everything since March. I do have actually a lot of anxiety, and normally I'll feel better during the summer months, and it didn't happen this year because there were just so many weird things. I mean, I know that it could be worse. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it couldn't. I know that it definitely could, and I'm thankful for what I do still have and what I am still able to do, you know, as far as having my health and everything like that. it's just been hard. But anyway, sorry to ramble on. It's just been a hard time. Using the pressed powder from IT Cosmetics. This is the CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. This also has the SPF 50, and this is in the shade medium. So it's just a pressed powder from IT Cosmetics. Put that on the rest of my face. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer, and this is in the shade Palm Beach Ready. So, I'm going to be using just a dense kind of triangle angled brush to do my bronzer. This is a super natural looking. I really have found that I'm really enjoying this bronzer, and it's really inexpensive. So, I got it at Walmart. For blush today, I'm using a brand new blush. This is from I Heart Revolution, and they have some of the cutest packaging and the cutest makeup. And this is a new blush that I picked up from Ulta online, and this is the Soft Shimmer Blusher, and this is in the shade Strawberry. It's really, really cute. So we're gonna see how this works. It looks like a darker, it's like a little bit darker pink on the outside, and this inside is kind of a light shimmery, so I might not need an extra highlighter depending on how this goes on. It might be literally all I need. So I think I'm just gonna go in and kind of mix it together. Super pigmented, oh my goodness. I'm going in super, super, super light-handed. Yeah, that's a pretty intense blush. I'm going to go back in with my powder brush and see if I can sheer that out a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this Hourglass highlighter just for a little bit extra, and this is one of the little mini sizes, and this is the Incandescent Strobe Light in Ambient. Go across the top of my cheeks with it, and then I just kind of pull it down with the fan brush, and that seems to work pretty well. Now we're going to do the eyes, and I'm using a new palette I haven't used before, but I've had it for a few months. I have not used it. So this is from BH Cosmetics. This is the Hangin' in Hawaii, the 16 shadow palette. And this is actually really, really pretty. I love the colors. It's got a mirror in the top, but I really love the colors in this palette. They have quite a good range of neutrals. There's some darkers, there's some shimmers, there's some mattes. I'm gonna go in all over my lid with this shade right here, which is Ohana. So that's just a super light pink matte shade. Is it matte? Yes, pretty matte. Here comes my guard dog. The crease, I'm gonna go in with this shade right here, which is called Shaka. It's the garbage truck. Sorry. He sounds fierce, but he's really sweet. Usually. It's just kind of a super light brown matte shade. So I'm just going to go back and forth in the crease with that. Do the same thing on this side. Just back and forth through the crease. Not patchy, very, very smooth and easy to blend out. And be this one, and it's coconut. Just the outer V a little bit. It builds really well and it blends out just very, very smooth. I'm very, very impressed with this. I'm gonna do this side, just on the outer portion of the eyelid, outer V, and then go and blend it over into the crease a little bit. And I'm gonna run it underneath my lower lash line a little bit. Pinch the brush to start with. This color right here is called Sandy, so that's the one I'm gonna use. Which is very, very pretty. So I'm just gonna use that. This is actually a much bigger and nicer mirror than the small one I was trying to use. So anyway, I'm just gonna go in with this on my finger. I'm not gonna use a brush for this, just to go in on the inner third. Or about, I guess, inner half over. Okay. I think the colors are gorgeous, and I really can't wait to play with this and do some more stuff with this. So again, this is the BH Cosmetics Hangin' in Hawaii palette, and I got this at Ulta. This is from Essence. This is the Lashes of the Day, and this is the Super Volume Mascara. It's in the pink tube. Just going in first with just one coat. I like the formula on this. It's not too wet, which is important to me. I mean, I really like the mascara. I think it does a really, really good job of grabbing all the lashes and of, you know, volumizing like it said. So, I mean, I think this is a super, super great drugstore price mascara. I think this might be a new favorite, like a new inexpensive favorite. So anyway, you guys check this out if you get a chance and you're looking for a good inexpensive volumizing mascara. So this is the Zoeva lip gloss. The shade Become a Butterfly. I haven't used this yet. It doesn't give a whole ton of color. Just a little, like, maybe just a little bit of light pink. And it's not super sticky, and the glitter in it is not crazy glittery. It's just, it's more honestly of just a shine. I really like it. Thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble on about things that probably aren't important at all. It's just, they're kind of important to me right now, and I just wanted to get it off my chest. So if you or your family have been affected by everything that's been going on since March, I'm really sorry, and I hope that things get better for all of us soon, and I know that they will. It's just a waiting game, and I know some of us are better at waiting than others. So anyway, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.